What's up, guys? My name is Brandon. You guys can call me Swifterrs, and welcome back to a brand new Fortnite video here on my channel. Today I am coming at you guys with a super exciting video because in today's video we're going to be taking a look at 10 secret changes that just came to Fortnite Battle Royale as of this morning with the brand new 5.4 patch update. Now I do want you guys to know that the gameplay that you guys are seeing right now is actually from about 3 or 4 days ago. I unfortunately was unable to get brand new gameplay just because I had some things I needed to tend to, and I had some gameplay saved on my hard drive. So as I said, this gameplay is a little bit old, and with all of the secret changes that we will be taking a look at in today's video, they are currently in the game right now. However, as I said, the gameplay that you guys are seeing on screen right now may not actually reflect the things that I talk about in today's video, but I can assure you guys, if you were to hop into a game of Fortnite right here, right now, all of the secret changes that I will be talking about throughout this video are actually in the game. So I do apologize for the long and lengthy intro, but with all of that out of the way, let's get started with today's video, taking a look at 10 secret changes here in Fortnite. Alrighty guys, now to go ahead and start this video off, the very first secret thing some of you guys may not actually be aware of that came to Fortnite earlier this morning is a little bit of a remodel of Dusty Depot, or the Dusty Divot. Luckily I was able to hop on early this morning and get a quick 2-minute clip for you guys, and as you guys can see, we're taking a look at the brand new remodeled Dusty Depot, or the Dusty Divot. As you guys can see, there has been a little bit of an extension, and this is now known as the Dusty Diner. So unfortunately, there really isn't too much that was added over here at the Dusty Diner. However, I think that this is better than nothing. I don't know about you guys, but I honestly cannot wait for Epic Games to truly change and completely remodel the actual Dusty Divot. I don't know about you guys, but that giant crater in the center of the map is something that I absolutely hate. So I'm really not a huge fan of Dusty Divot, and I've got my fingers crossed that hopefully with the introduction of Season 6, Dusty Divot is completely removed, because as you guys all know, when Dusty Divot came to the game back in Season 4, a lot of people liked it at first. However, as time progressed, a lot of people, including myself, really started to hate the Dusty Divot, or the actual divot, that giant crater, and a lot of us were under the assumption that as soon as Season 5 was introduced here into Fortnite, the divot was going to be completely gone. However, that is not the case. So as I said, my fingers are crossed that with the introduction of Season 6, the divot, or the giant crater, will eventually be taken out of Fortnite. But of course, right now you guys can see that we have a little bit of an extension of the actual depot part of Dusty Divot, and now known as the Dusty Diner. So moving on to the next secret change here in Fortnite that some of you guys may not actually know about. This is actually regarding the complete removal of a weapon here in the game. Here we have the revolvers, or the magnums, have now completely been taken out of Fortnite. That's right guys, you guys can no longer find yourself a revolver, whether it's uncommon, whether it's common, whether it's rare. Epic Games has decided to completely vault the revolvers. Now, I don't know about you guys, but when Fortnite first came out back in September of 2017, I honestly wasn't a huge fan of the revolver. I really didn't think it was that good of a weapon. However, as time progressed, Epic Games actually made improvements on the revolver, and the revolver actually turned out to be a super awesome weapon. I know a lot of people really liked using the blue or the rare revolver. That gun was super awesome. However, as we all know, Epic Games introduced the hand cannons into Fortnite a couple of months ago, and when these hand cannons came to the game, a lot of people made the switch from the revolver over to the hand cannon, and I don't know about you guys, but I absolutely love using the hand cannon. I think those weapons are so much fun to use. However, I guess Epic Games has decided that not too many people were using the revolvers, and because of that, they have now completely removed and vaulted the revolvers here in Fortnite. So moving on to a couple of more secret changes that came to the game earlier this morning. This is in regard to the adjustments of rarity colors for particular weapons. Now within the patch notes, Epic Games actually notes that some of the items and weapons have been completely removed or modified to better reflect their effectiveness. This only affects their colors, and other characteristics are unchanged. Those other characteristics include the damage, the reload time, the magazine size, and all of the other statistics for these weapons. But in regard to one of these changes pertaining to the rarity color adjustments, this is in regard to the removal of the common suppressed submachine gun. So right now, if you guys hopped into a game of Fortnite, you wouldn't actually be able to find yourself a common suppressed submachine gun. I don't know about you guys, but I personally do not use any of the silenced SMGs, so I'm really not all that bummed. Moving on to the next secret change that came to the game earlier this morning. This is in regard to the complete removal of the rare rocket launcher. That's right guys, the blue or the rare RPG has completely been removed from Fortnite, and instead the availability of epic and legendary rocket launchers has slightly increased. So basically the spawn rates for both the purple and the gold RPGs have now increased slightly just to compensate for the removal of the blue RPG. So moving on to another secret change that came to the game earlier this morning. This is also in regard to the removal of a particular weapon. This one I'm super upset about. Here we have the removal of the legendary bolt action sniper rifle. I don't know about you guys, but I'm actually a little bit annoyed about this just because I absolutely love using the bolt actions, and according to these patch notes, it looks like both the rare and the epic versions of the bolt action are still in Fortnite. However, I don't know why Epic Games decided to remove the gold bolt action sniper. As we all know, we have both a purple and a gold heavy sniper. However, the mechanics on the heavy sniper and the way that the gun shoots, the bullet drop on those heavy snipers is a little bit different than the bolt action snipers. So when you're using a bolt action versus a heavy sniper, you definitely have to play a little bit differently, but I absolutely loved the legendary bolt action, and for some reason Epic Games has decided to remove it from Fortnite. I honestly don't know why. I'm pretty bummed about it, but let me know your thoughts, opinions, and feedback regarding the removal of the gold bolt in the comments section below. Continuing on to another minor secret change that came to the game earlier this morning. This is also in regard to the removal of a particular weapon. Epic Games has just been vaulting and removing weapons over these past couple of hours with this new update. Here we have the removal of the rare pistol. I don't know about you guys, but I actually liked using the rare pistol. The blue semi-automatic pistol is actually super effective. If you guys dropped into a house right off the bat and there were enemies also dropping on your house, if you got a hold of a blue pistol, you guys could fire that thing extremely quickly and kill enemies in just a second. However, Epic Games has decided to remove the rare pistol. Honestly, it's really not that big of a deal, but I'm super excited to see what other new weapons Epic Games may introduce into Fortnite over these next couple of weeks. Continuing on to another secret change a lot of you guys may not actually be aware of. This is in regard to switching around the rarity of a particular weapon. Here we have the remote explosives increasing from a rarity to an epic. So basically what this means is, rather than being a blue item, the remote explosives are now a purple item. However, the characteristics should remain the exact same. Continuing on to another rarity color adjustment of a particular item. Here we have the Portafort being decreased from an epic to a rare. So the remote explosives were increased from a rare to an epic, whereas the Portafort was decreased from a purple item down to a blue item. So with this next new secret change that came to the game earlier this morning, this is in regard to sniper rifles once again. However, this is actually pertaining to the semi-automatic snipers. So as we all know, there used to be a gold and a purple semi-sniper in Fortnite. However, with this new update, the semi-automatic sniper rifle has been decreased from an epic and legendary rarity to an uncommon and a rare. So rather than having a purple and a gold semi-automatic sniper, we now have a green and a blue. So moving on to the 10th and final secret change that came to Fortnite earlier this morning. This is in regard to another color adjustment for the rarity of a particular weapon. Here we have the dual pistols being decreased in rarity from an epic and a legendary, or a purple and a gold, right down to a purple and a blue. So rather than having gold and purple dual pistols here in the game, you guys can now find yourself either a blue or a purple one here in Fortnite. So as I said guys, those were 10 secret changes that some of you guys may not actually be aware of that came to Fortnite earlier this morning with the brand new Volume 5.4 patch update. Let me know your thoughts, opinions, and feedback regarding all of these changes in the comment section below. Are you guys a fan of these changes? Do you guys think that Epic Games should have kept the rarity for all of these weapons as they were? Or are you guys fans of all of these new changes? On top of that, let me know your opinions regarding the removal of the revolver revolver. As I said, this was a weapon that when it first came to Fortnite, I wasn't a huge fan of it. However, once Epic Games buffed it and made it a little bit better, I started to absolutely love the revolver. However, now that the hand cannons have been in the game for months on end, I now exclusively use the hand cannons. However, I do know a lot of people really like the way that the revolvers feel. Regardless, guys, that is going to be it for today's video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please be sure to drop a like down below, subscribe if you're new. With all of that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll be sure to catch you guys later.